Hey guys, welcome back to News for the Sonic, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And today we just got hit with the big one, guys. This is it. This is the Moby Dick of Spider-Man news. This is stating that Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus will return in Spider-Man 3. Now, before I get started with the article, I just gotta say that Spider-Man 2 is like the Citizen Kane of superhero movies. It's actually one of my favorites of all time, if not one of my favorite movies in general of all time, but one of the best comic book movie adaptations made of all time, because it adapts some stories from comics like Spider-Man No More, of course, for example. But Alfred Molina's performance really was awesome in Spider-Man 2. If you have not seen that movie, I urge you to go ahead and watch it. It is a superhero masterpiece. Of course, some of the special effects are just a little bit dated, but nonetheless, still an amazing film, no pun intended. And I'm really excited to share this news. Everybody else that I know or that I follow is talking about it, including my Discord, which you should also follow, by the way, because the invitation link to that is down in the description box below. But my Discord has been blowing up with these set of news, with the whole Alfred Molina and all the other Spider-Man characters, which are also confirmed to be returning, supposedly. But this is not coming from Sony. This is coming from like just reports who have connections with the big studio giants. So anyways, yeah, join my Discord. I just had to like add that in there. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to digress, but join my Discord. Definitely a lot of people like yourselves are into this kind of stuff, like, you know, geeky culture, comic book stuff, Spider-Man, of course. Definitely a lot of channels for you to join just to have open discussions. But yeah, it's been blowing up. Everybody's just sharing the news, making memes, sharing one of the coolest Spider-Man moments in comic books. Yeah, just I really want to hear your thoughts. Just go ahead and join my Discord. We even have set photos of like your favorite TV shows coming out, including Hawkeye, of course, which is really exciting, and then the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, of course. So if you want to join my Discord, get the latest in comic book related content, video games, movies, and more, just join my Discord. Link to that is down in the description box, once again down below. And lastly, subscribe to my channel. I've noticed that 58.6% of you who are subscribed watch my videos, and 41.4% of you who are not subscribed watch my videos. So it definitely helps out the channel a lot if you go ahead and click on that beautiful, sexy subscribe button and click on bell notifications so y'all don't miss anything. Get up to date with the latest. I upload content on a daily, and I do live streams about 4 to 5 times a week, starting between 8 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm playing a bunch of video games, of course, mostly comic book related, but right now, recently, I've been playing Detroit Become Human on the PS5. So if you want to go ahead and get some good Detroit Become Human goodness, definitely join my channel by subscribing. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and get to the topic. So Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus will return in Spider-Man 3. 16 years ago, Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus gave us Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, the fight of a lifetime in Spider-Man 2. Regardless of Doc Ock's apparent demise in the movie, Alfred Molina is reportedly set to reprise his role as Otto Octavius in the next MCU Spider-Man movie. According to The Hollywood Reporter, sources have confirmed Molina's return. THR also notes that the GWW spotted on set last month. To date, Molina is the only actor to portray Doc Ock in the live-action movies. He will also be the second actor to reprise his role from the original Spider-Man trilogy, following J.K. Simmons' J. Jonah Jameson. Jamie Foxx is also set to return as Electro following his turn in Amazing Spider-Man 2. The presence of Spider-Man villains from two different timelines has sparked speculation from that the new movie will explore the multiverse, but there is no confirmation that Tom Holland's Spider-Man will be joined by either Maguire or Andrew Garfield. Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home director John Watts will close out the new trilogy. Zendaya, Marissa Tomei, Jacob Batalon, and Tony Revolori will also return for the sequel. Additionally, Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange will be the key MCU guest star in this film. The next Spider-Man film will hit theaters December 17th, 2021. However, that date may change. How do you feel about the return of Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus? You let me know down in the comment section below. And that's pretty much it. Again, I will address the concerns like I've done this before, and I'll just do it again. Just a few questions. I just want to know how much of a role, if Alfred Molina's role, excuse me, I couldn't say his name right. If Alfred Molina's role will be integral to the story, is it just going to be just an over-glorified cameo? Will it take place during the events of Spider-Man 2, where they cross the timeline during the events of Spider-Man 2? Will they just swing by different portals, and that's when we see Alfred Molina on set just a little bit? Will Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus cross over to the current MCU timeline as Doc Ock? Will he be a different Doc Ock? Will he even be Dr. Octopus with the limbs on his back? And will he just appear as Dr. Octavius before the incident and before the limbs? And also, there are reports stating that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man are set to return, including the love interests like Mary Jane, played by Kirsten Dunst, and Gwen Stacy, played by Emma Stone. It's stated that they're going to be returning supposedly. Now, again, I've mentioned this before and I'll say it again. Take all of this with a grain of salt, including the Alfred Molina Dr. Octopus confirmation, supposedly that he's returning. I'll take it with a grain of salt because it's not coming from Sony. But then again, all the reports are stating that Alfred Molina was spotted on set. And it states that he is going to be returning and playing the same character. Now, it's probably not going to be the same exact character from Spider-Man 2, but if not an incarnation of that character, the same character meaning Dr. Octopus, not the same exact version we saw on Spider-Man 2 and on screen. So you comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about Alfred Molina returning, and of course Jamie Foxx returning as Electro, because that's already been confirmed that he is returning because he spoiled it himself. I'm surprised that Tom Holland didn't actually spoil anything from the movie, because I think Marvel and Sony and Disney in general have drilled Tom Holland really hard enough already not to say anything, or else he can probably lose his job as Spider-Man. You know, we all know Tom Holland, he could be a total big mouth and just ruin the fun by spoiling it. But I think many fans are hoping for him to spoil something by accident, if anything. And if we say by accident, it could probably be deliberately on Tom Holland's hand, but he'll never confess whether if it was deliberate or not, because I'm sure he doesn't want to get in trouble. So this is pretty exciting news. We keep getting gigantic, like, Spider-Man bomb news just dropping on us, and it's just hitting us. And from the looks of it, from the sounds of it, this movie's starting to sound like an over-convoluted movie filled with different villains. And again, I don't think these characters are going to be integral to the story, because in the end of the day, this is a solo Spider-Man film, or supposedly is supposed to be a solo Spider-Man film. But it's not looking to be that way, because one, it's going to be the longest Spider-Man film ever made. Two, it's going to feature a bunch of cameos from past actors who played villains and superheroes, of course, meaning, you know, Doc Ock, Electro, and of course the other Spider-Man like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, supposedly. So this is starting to turn into like a more of a multiverse film, and I think that Sony's really taking advantage of the fact that they really want to make a live-action Spider-Verse film because of a key character like Doctor Strange, who has access to the multiverse, and that kind of gave Sony an idea going, this may be the perfect starting point to get a live-action Spider-Verse film running. And I'm kind of glad they're taking advantage of this opportunity and starting with this. So hopefully it's not as over-convoluted as I think it is, and hopefully we don't get another Spider-Man 3 or an Amazing Spider-Man 2 situation, because we all know what happened with those films when they just threw in a bunch of characters. It was over-convoluted. There was a bunch of subplots. The stories didn't make sense. The movie didn't even flow properly or smoothly as we wanted it to. And just characters were just totally misunderstood, like cough, cough, Venom in Spider-Man 3. And of course, that rushed Green Goblin appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So you guys go ahead and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about these set of news. Comment down. How would you like to see Doc Ock make his appearance in Spider-Man 3? How much of an integral part will he play in the film? You let me know your thoughts. Comment down. I'd love to read your theories. If you have any story points or story ideas that you want to comment on, I would love to read them. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.